Hello and welcome to A Better You. I'm your host Frank Fechner, and A Better You is a program where we like to examine and understand lifestyle as it pertains to beauty, well-being, fitness and nutrition. And today we're going to talk about makeup. In fact, we're going to talk about permanent makeup because my special guest is Miss Julia Bowers. Welcome, Julia.
Thank you, thank you.
And Julia actually works with Pigmenta Cosmetics, and Pigmenta Cosmetics really focuses on permanent makeup and cosmetic tattooing, correct?
Exactly, yes. Mainly clients that come to us, they will have their eyebrows done, eyeliners, and also the lip liners. So that's basically those three are the most popular service, being eyebrows being the most popular of all three. And then we have another part where we do the medical tattooing, and we take care of patients that might have cancer patients, people that have alopecia, scar revisions, etc. So that's another part of Pigmenta as well.
Yeah. And it's actually amazing that permanent makeup or cosmetic or medical tattooing is a very powerful option for all different skin color problems or for facial makeup enhancement.
Exactly.
When people feel maybe I don't want to have to do so much in order to look good. Maybe I just want to jump out of the shower and look good right there, right?
Well, most of our clients, I would say 70% of our clientele that come to us, in the beauty world, especially us women, we tend to over-tweeze and over-pluck our eyebrows. we tend to abuse them, so to speak. And so by the time they get to us, it's they've either lost half of their eyebrow or most of their eyebrow, or just genetically they're programmed not to have eyebrows. So and eyebrows, I always say, is like window treatment for the eyes. Without eyebrows, people look odd. So for them, it's very important. It's a very important part of their life. You know, the way they present themselves. So that's basically most of the people come to see us for that service.
You know what is amazing is that eyebrows as well as eyelashes, if you pluck them, they grow back a little bit, but they are virtually never grow back to their full force.
That's true.
Or it seems like, you know, if you want them to grow back, they don't. If you don't want them to grow back, they do, right?
Or in the wrong places at one point, right? Yeah, that's true. I've just from my observation over the years, I would say that is true, that eyebrows, especially if you overpluck, over-tweeze, they're programmed to just never grow back once they're traumatized, seems like. Right. So that's true.
So Julia, we had a chance just before the program to actually talk a little bit German.
Yes.
Because you actually grew up in Germany. Now tell us about that.
I did. Well, I grew up in Germany. My family has traveled quite a bit, and I went to Germany when I was about 8. And
where were you born?
Hamburg, Germany. I was born in England.
In England? Oh
and
God,
we moved all around Hong Kong and England, and then we landed in Germany. Hamburg, Germany. And so I grew up there, spent all my childhood there, and all my education is actually also. So when I was about 18, I knew from the very beginning that that's what I wanted to do, enter the beauty industry. And so I did at the age of 18, and went to a school in Hamburg for estheticians. And I graduated from there. Cosmetikerin, exactly.
Okay.
Which is essentially a lot more involved in Germany than it's here.
Is it?
Hourly wise, yeah. It's like a 3,000 hour
3,000 hours before
program.
You get the certificate.
Yeah. So there's quite a bit of difference between them.
Is permanent makeup and cosmetic tattooing part of that training already?
No, it's a separate training, all
additional
in itself.
Training
yes, additional training, continuing education, if you want to say it that way.
So tell us, how did you evolve from being an esthetician, cosmetician to now focusing exclusively on cosmetic tattooing?
Very simple, for very selfish reasons. When 15 years ago, I heard about a technique called permanent makeup, where makeup can be permanently tattooed onto the face. And I was very intrigued because since I could remember, I would put eyeliner on, and so out of my own interest, I went and had my eyeliners done. And I was just so intrigued and was just so fascinated by that technique. And because of my previous schooling, I was able to jump right in and basically take the class. And the rest is history. 15 years later, I'm still doing it and loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Julia, you have many different locations.
Yes, I do.
In Massachusetts. In Massachusetts only?
Yes, Massachusetts only.
And